Hey there, so we're going to look at this example. It's using the leading term test, and all we're trying to do here is match, right? So I'm actually going to bring in that little image that I had. This is in your notes. It was also at the end of the video about the leading term test. We'll just kind of throw it at the bottom here. So this is kind of our guide, right? We want to use this table to figure out how the equations or the functions over here match the graphs on the right. So let's just start with the first one. So with the first one, again, we're looking at the leading term. So what is our leading term here? It's this 3x to the fourth, right? So we want to figure out which category this falls into when it comes to this test down here, okay? So that falls into, so we have a degree 4, so that's this even category, right? And then it's positive, so that puts us in this category. So that means that overall, we're looking for the function that has both ends pointing up, and I would say that's D. So this, number 1, matches with graph D. So let's do something similar. I'm going to erase my marks over here. And we've already used D. We can even kind of cancel it out if you want, just to get it out of the way, right? Let's go to number 2 this time. So again, leading term, that's this one right here. Most of the time your leading term is the first one that's written, but ultimately when we say leading term, we're talking about the term with the highest degree. We're talking about the term with the highest degree. So as we look at this, let's look at our term with the highest degree again. It's odd, so that puts us in this bottom category down here, and then it's negative, so that puts us in this category where the right side is down and the left side is up. Well, which one does that match? That's B, right? Where we're up on the left, down on the right. So number 2 matches up with B, okay? So again, similar idea. Let's do this for part 3, and I'm going to erase this again. So for part 3, we're also looking at the odd category, right? So we're down here again, but this time our leading term is positive. So that gives us John Travolta with the right hand up, which means that we're looking at A. And this is really the whole point, is that we can tell which picture, roughly which picture we're going to have just based on that leading term. This is A. And then last but not least, number 4. So this is even and negative. And so if I erase my last case down here, we're looking at even up top, and negative gives us this category right here. So we are looking at C. So we've got one of every category represented here. So there you go. We have a nice color-coded representation. So you have this table in your notes. I would recommend that you kind of check it and look at it as you go. And it gives you a pretty good idea of what we're doing. Okay? See you in the next one.